our next winner's semis match between Seth and Grem. Oh, I love two Forsburns and winners. Ooh, yes, definitely a not top 5 character here. But already Grem's starting very strong here. Grem has fought so much Forsburn. Seth has fought so much Grem. These players are very used to each other. There's probably a million VODs between the two of them at this point. And Grem is always willing to fight Forsburns on this stage. I don't get it, because this is a very good Forsburn stage. But I think Grem is just so used to fighting them. It's more about how do I interact with them at this moment. And that fist is not going to be enough to kill, but that fist will be enough. And Grem is going to be taking the first stock there. Good parry by Grem right there, and just immediately putting so much damage. Oh my god, Grem! Grem, you're such a fucking psychopath. Holy shit. Anyway, Seth suddenly 2 stocks down against Grem in this game 1 here. Grem looking very comfortable, finally losing his first stock, but Seth has a lot of ground to fight back with, especially against a character like Ellie, who can just delete stocks and get percent on you out of nowhere. And Forsburn is a really good character, really great acknowledgement that is a clone there and not Seth, knowing Seth's habits and not just rushing with active Forsburn. Seth looking for the punishment though, slowing down game a lot in order to find an opening, teching the cape though, not able to get punished with it. Seth is trying desperately to find another quick kill fast. Is that barely going to be enough? Not enough on a character as heavy as Ellie. Seth really going out to just close out the stock early, but that parry is going to do a lot. This is... Oh! Yeah, you're dead. You're so dead. You're so fucking dead. That'll be Grem taking the first stock very explosively and very much in his typical gameplay candor. And now moving on to game 2, this will be Seth's counter pick, and we will be going to Frozen Fortress, another classic between these two. Again, I don't understand why, because I guess this is a good stage for Forsburn, but Grem loves the stage. I mean, I guess Grem just loves this game, and so we'll enjoy any stage. But like, the amount of extensions that Ellie is able to get off these platforms is really strong. I don't think this stage is going to be giving a lot of the kill capabilities, but maybe we'll give Seth more ability to escape advantage, hopefully. But right now, both characters are just sort of trading a lot of damage at the moment. And Grem immediately using any overheat opportunity to just rack up damage as much as possible. Seth caught in the edge guard, able to get back on the stage pretty easily, but not able to actually reset neutral effectively, and using up special to punish the recovery, using fists, and now Grem off stage with a lot of percent, trying very carefully not to get killed by Seth here, but that F smash is not going to be enough. Grem, I guess, F-strong buddying back on the stage. Whatever it is for Ellie. Good use of fist there, calling out the really aggressive, greedy up capes that Seth is throwing out, making it really difficult for Seth. Grem really climbing back from this initial deficit that he had, where Seth was very close to taking the first stock. Putting a lot of pressure on Seth, really making him second guess when these missiles are actually going to come at him. But unfortunately, it does the pop on the clone, and now Seth has room for a lot of extra credit here, but not if Grem is able to remove all of these recovery opportunities, get that, and then beautiful missile there. Beautiful missile there to kill Grem, spike Seth off the top. You know, we're sending back to neutral here. Both players trying to get as much damage as possible, but Seth just not finding a way to get in. Finally able to get to reverse a little bit with these dares here. And now Grem just playing very patiently, knowing that Seth will eventually need to approach and then Grem can punish it. Grem being so patient, especially on these instances of disadvantage, to just wait for the opportunity to get out and do damage. Uses up B there for kind of a weird opportunity, likely calling out a dare there, but unfortunately not able to find super fruitful opportunity with it. And now, ooh, beautiful dare there, taking Grem stock. Seth now up a little bit, and it has a little more percent to work with to get a lot of percent on Grem here. A good blender, not able to get much though, as Grem is able to immediately get back out and put Seth in a special situation where Forsburn has to deal with all the zoning. And doesn't tech the fist and dies to fist. Seth immediately trying to get as much damage on, set up the edge guard again, get a lot of damage on Grem, so you can like find a quick and easy smash kill. Able to get that good clone pop there. Grem getting a little greedy here. Trying to just find some way in order to rack up damage, and that is what you need, that single up air. Is that going to be enough to kill? No, not enough. Seth does a good job of getting out of disadvantage there, He uses clone to avoid that up B. And good DI there to avoid the nair. Grem looking a little uncomfortable here. Definitely a big reversal of fortune compared to that first game where Grem just annihilated Seth super quickly. But that is enough because you got hit by nair once and now you're dead! And that'll be Grem taking game 2. Only need one more in order to take this set. Hi, Link. Oh, did I say Spiker instead of Seth? I'm so sorry. My bad. It's just Forsburn. You know what I mean? I love them both, but it's Forsburn on screen. Ooh, and running it back to this stage here for game 3. Seth Bud's looking pretty confident here, putting a lot of pressure on Grem. And Grem definitely was able to adapt more towards the end, despite being at a pretty good deficit. Seth just needs to be really patient here and not allow Grem to have these really explosive punishes that he's able to get off of these small mistakes that Seth makes. And we can already see that they're just accidentally getting into that steam has led up to so much damage. Ooh, and good DI there by Seth to avoid that up air. Getting ready to punish and kill that snake. That's a fucking dead snake. And Seth now has a lot of room to grab a lot of percent. Is able to parry. Ooh, yeah, and that fist out, that hold blast zone. I don't know how you're supposed to DI that. Ideally out probably, but just it's really difficult to react to that. Good parry of the steam there. Also, I thought parrying steam got rid of force smoke. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe Spiker lied to me. Ooh, good fair down strong there. This is looking very good for Seth. A full stock lead now. Just what Seth needs to just slow down the game, get a lot of percent, make it really difficult for Grem to just find that super easy punish. But Grem is someone who could just take stocks so fucking quickly with this character. Parry this team. Yeah, Spiker lied to me. And that's okay. Maybe it's once you reverse parry this team. I don't know. Ooh, and not teching, but not being followed up by that fist there to die. But Seth looking for that down strong to take that early kill, but unfortunately is stuck now in an edge guard against Ellie. Oh, and misses with the F tilt. Dash attack with the dash attack. The negative, the disjoint. Seth just trying to find some stage control here, knowing that they can play a little close, a little slow here, with a lot of damage on Grem. But Grem again can take stocks so fucking easily if you just give Grem the space to. Yeah, and Clone just jumping straight into that steam. Love that. Good DI by Seth there to make sure that they could avoid the steam trap. But this is so much damage. Seth really needs to find a kill quickly, otherwise a strong lead is going to mean nothing and you're going to lose the set. Ooh, and great patience on that cape. They're not immediately using cape in order to die, but able to fully close it out. So Seth taking that game, looking at 2-1 at the moment. Grem still only needs one more to win, and now has a chance for a counter pick. And Grem counter picking to Tower of Heaven. And immediately Grem trying to go for some more upbeat cheese in order to get some good openings in neutral, but unfortunately not able to get it. Able to get it with this though, and that just kills you at 77%. Holy fucking shit. Alright, sure. And that will be Seth's first stock gone, and Grem just putting so much damage on again. Almost fully lapped in stock here, and Grem not looking uncomfortable at all. Seth being caught by the up B, and that up air is also gonna kill Seth, now looking so far down again. Good parry on the down tilt, And now you still are only 1 stock behind, but that's still a full stock behind against Ellie, whose advantage state is so fucking strong, and his neutral is very good against Forsburn. And you're just dead. You're just dead at 57. You're dead at 57, and it's your fault you got hit. You know, it's everyone's fault that they got hit by Grem, and that's fine. You know, it's great even.